All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab in this one, Shota Imanaga. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now. Now at the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in for a strike. And the home opener is underway. And there's the strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for the Giants, Elly De La Cruz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Batting third, the left fielder, Elliot.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Elliot Ramos. In there for strike 1. Ball 1 there. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 2-0. And here is Matt Chapman. That one ripped. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
On the ground. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Olsen. That one misses. 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a big swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ heads towards it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Batting second.
So here's Foul Tucker now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Out towards right center field. Lee has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. And now it's going to be Xavier Edwards. Shota back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Takes it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Brett Wisely.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
There's a strike. Wisely goes 5 feet 9 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. Foul ball there.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around. And so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Pat makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He swings and fouls one off. Now fly ball to right center. Wisely. Long run into the gap. And there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Tap foul at the plate. One out, base is empty. And a base hit.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Bellinger up to hit. Outside low. And that's ball one. So Cody Bellinger went as a fourth-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just one home run. Happ, the base runner at first with one out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Michael Busch. Out there to center, Lee. And that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swanson throws to first. One up, one down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit, doubled his first time up.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. That just misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and a great catch with a somersault finish, and he sticks the landing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off. Tapped softly on the ground. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Fly to center his first time. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here at Wrigley Field, start of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Now the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
All these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lifted in the air, right center field. For Armstrong. Falls it in for the out. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Olsen in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. First pitch misses. Liner, and this could be trouble. Chapman headed home. 1 run is in. Here comes Olsen around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Next to hit, Brett Wisely. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wastes no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is Patrick Bailey. Hack snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This one smoked out to left. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Base knock center field. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Shohei on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ohtani over at second, 1 down. Foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So up next, Michael Busch. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Elly De La Cruz. Ball one low.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ramos stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's to third. Chisholm over to Bush. There's one. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Chapman at the plate and takes high there. And that's
Ball
downstairs. 2. Ball 2.
Ball, that's out.
And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Chisholm. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Carson Kelly. Webb back to work. And that's fouled off. Kelly measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Swanson digs in. He's already homered in this game. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Move to first. Swanson dives back in safely. Breaking ball misses down and away. To third. And it gets by him. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team
Now
to bat
pitching
right
for
there.
San
Nice job of
Francisco.
staying back and letting the ball go
Number
deep.
35, Ryan Brothers.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a count 1-2. Swanson, the lead runner, out at second. Chisholm at first. One gone. And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
One out. Runners at first and second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Headed for the plate. Safe. He beats it.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Otani, the next to hit, takes ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Fought off foul. Dive, and he's got it. Nicely done for the out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next cup to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. And delivers outside. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's under it. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Now he steps off to reset. Outfield playing straight up now. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
We've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Xavier Edwards. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike
Now
hitting
back
right there,
the
Boog.
right
A bit of a
fielder,
lost start
Rex.
for some, so that was
One
nicely
save.
done to beat the odds. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
0-1's the count.
Wisely at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires over to Bellinger. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to
The
hit.
catcher, number
Golden
14,
opportunity right
Patrick
here.
Bailey.
Line to left. And foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Second and third, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Slice to right and foul ball. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that misses. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Up the middle. And it gets by him. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-3.
Man, that feels
The batter,
so good
the
when you
second
can win a battle
baseman,
like
Tyler.
that. 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get a knock.
Now pitching for the
Javier
Chicago
Assad
Cubs,
gets the ball now.
number 72. Javier Assad.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. That's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Bailey leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz, the next Giant to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Fouled off left side. Lifted in the air out to left. Half racing over to make the catch. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Bellinger up for the third time and takes ball one. Hauls it in, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One ball,
Knowing
one
that
strike.
the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. Oh, what a flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Next for the Cubs.
Now the Cubs catcher,
The catcher,
Carson Kelly.
Struck out on
Kelly.
just 3 pitches last time.
That one
Counts
not
1-0.
close. And that is ball one. And another
Outside, that's a
ball.
ball.
The Cubbies down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Lee makes the catch. That is the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Hit softly on the ground to third. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Now
3 for 3,
third
2
baseman,
singles, and
Matt
a homer.
Chapman.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out to short. Swanson gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jung-Hoo Lee, 0 for 3 in this one. That one pushed foul. The 0-1. Fouled off to the right.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Swanson has this one sized up, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Weathers fires. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time, and Swanson is set down.
The third baseman,
Here's
number
the third
13,
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3.
Jr.
Right side. And that one finds its way through.
The right fielder, number 30.
Runner on at first with
Kyle.
one gone. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss.
Now, these guys definitely looking
0-1.
for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
a ball, one
important at
strike.
getting back into this ball game.
Chisholm leads off first with one away. Into the outfield, base hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Couple
Now
of singles back to back.
designated
There's
hitter.
nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped,
running.
cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Otani now in the box, comes up empty with a
0-1
swing
count.
there. Two on, one out. Foul ball there. Cut on and lifted in the air wisely. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
The center
0 for
fielder,
3 with 2
Pete
flyouts and a strikeout.
Armstrong.
Just missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Near the bottom of the 7th. Now he breaks his bat. Reaching for it and brings it in. We're at the top of the
Leading
8th
off for
and
the
digging
Giants,
in for
the
San
first
Francisco,
baseman,
Matt Olson.
Olson.
Assad, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
Now pitching for
Caleb
the Chicago
Thielbar
Cubs.
on to pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
24.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed
Taylor.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic
Field
bullpen
ball.
move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Bang! And they tack one on the board. It's 8-3. Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards. And a foul ball. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one away. And now the right fielder,
Now batting,
Brett
the right
Wisely.
fielder, Brett Wisely.
On a line out towards center. Crow Armstrong tracks it down for the out.
The
2 down, base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right
0-1.
by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
up
and
for
here
the
is
Cubs,
Ian
the
Happ.
left fielder, Ian Happ.
Weathers back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Lee. And there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 49, Aaron Bummer.
Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lee on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Boog, the runner
No
at
ball,
first
2
needs
strikes.
to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. They hand the ball over
Now
to a new
pitching for
arm,
the
Scott
Cubs,
Efros.
I think it's got to be a
Number
little tough
57.
coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Oh,
Up
no
next for
waiting
the
around
Giants,
right there.
the
He was ready to
shortstop,
swing it on the
Ellie
first pitch.
De
He
La
clearly
Cruz.
didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
De La Cruz, the batter now as he
0-1
swings
the
and
count.
misses for strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That's in there. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. And that drops foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Got the bat going
No
too
ball,
soon.
2
It's
strikes.
strike 2. And ring him up. All set for the
Leading
bottom
up
of the
for the
ninth.
Cubs,
And the batter will be
the
the short. Stop. Dansby Swanson.
Swanson. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 73, Randy Rodriguez.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a ground ball to first. Makes the sliding stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out.
The third
Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm
number
Jr.,
50,
the next Cub to hit.
Chisholm Jr.
And that is out of play. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit to third. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.